almost time. Okay, I made it. Better late than never. I totally underestimated when I could actually be ready after opening up the office. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Walking Dead Wednesday. And it is good to see all of y'all. Rose, good morning. And here we are. Ladybugs, good morning. Tom gives free therapy daily. Ladybugs, that's so funny. We were just talking about you, and Nick was showing me the video of you and Jelani at J. Cole. He's like, Jelani's like famous. Was he on the dang, what do you call it? The big screen? That was amazing. Mom of the year for that, taking your son to J. Cole. I know you love J. Cole too, but that was pretty dang fire. I gotta hear the story behind that. Michael Dewberry, good to see you. Welcome. Daniel. Oops, hang on. Hey, Melissa.
Hello.
Very good. Ladies first. So sorry. Other therapist coming in, so I had to close the door. Michael, good to see you. I'm good. I'm so good today. I love my life. I am so blessed to have the life I have. You gotta send me those, because I don't do Snapchat anymore, but you gotta send me somehow, or Nick, so that I can see them, because that one was crazy with him singing the song. That was really cool. David, good to see you. Emperor, great to see you. Oh man, I gotta see that. That's so cool. I posed this question to everybody. If therapy were free, would you go? And here's what I think. And this is the part that's really hard for people to take in therapy, is I think you'd go, but I don't know how hard you'd try. And I think sometimes people use therapy just as a venting ground, which kind of a piece of therapy is that. But I don't know if people, and it depends on the therapist. If I had all the money in the world, um, and I didn't have my job, like I didn't make a living doing my job, and I could be as brutally honest with people in a kind way, but as brutally honest and straightforward as I could with people, I don't know if I'd see half the people I see if it was free, because I think I'd say, this is wasting our time. You are not either hearing what I'm saying, you're not being honest about what's going on in your life, you're not looking at things the way you need to, and I want you to be here when you're ready to do that. Now, that's a brutal reality because it can't come session one, right? You need time. But I really do wonder if therapy were free, how many people would go, and if they were really pressed to do the work, how many of them would actually do it? That's always a lingering question for me, because I've seen people pay a fortune and do nothing, and I've seen people come for free and do a lot. Generally speaking, if you come to therapy for free, you're not as invested, generally. But I have a couple people I've seen. I always keep a couple people on my roster that are free for various reasons, but they work very hard. I'm not going to see somebody for free that's just wasting space. So, likewise, rich people who have tons of money want to come in. I won't see them either. Like, I don't want to sit here and take your money. There's other people that want to give money, so I'm not going to do that. But, Adrian, great to see you. What's Gucci? Wednesday. Walking Dead Wednesday. And The Sopranos, by the way. Oh my gosh. Don't get me started. So therapy is a slippery slope, because a lot of people might say they want therapy, but I don't know if they really want therapy. Because when you're called out on something like, hey, you need to look at this, it's important. There's a reason patterns are recreating themselves. There's a reason you're still in the same spot. In other words, a year from now, do you want to be in the exact same spot you're in today? And if it's a great spot, awesome. But if you say, no, I don't want to be in this, then you got to say, what am I going to do to get there? And that's where help comes in. Tyler, hey man, it's your take, you know? Hey, this, number one, I guess two questions. Number one, have you had therapy? If you haven't, bad take, just don't say it. Don't say, I can't say, you know, Russia is a terrible place to visit if I've never been there. So you can't say something. But number two, if you had therapy, maybe it's the therapy you've had. Maybe it's what you did in the therapy. Because some people show up to me and they're like, okay, fix me, change my life, help me feel better. And they don't want to do anything. They just want the prescription, the medicine to, not literal, but they want just help fix me. So that's a poor take if you just say it's BS, because unless you've got actual experience. Daniel, that's so true. Like, some people have been to multiple therapists. I have too. I've been to multiple. I went through 5 therapists as a young adult before my wife said, Tom, you need to pick a man to see you, not a woman. And I'm literally changed my life. But people who've been to multiple therapists can tell the difference. CBD and DBT. CBD, DBT. That's too many letters, Rebecca. Yeah, and that's the difference. Sometimes people do behavioral therapy and it's like, this isn't for me, or DBT. It's like I'm a kind of more on a psychodynamic approach, which is basically my idea is relationships. So relationships always my thing. I want to know your life. I want to plant myself in your life, see what it's really like, see what's happened. And I want to see what's happened to you in the past that's made your life turn out the way it is today. And then see where you want life to be into the future, and see what it is you have to take with you or let go of from the past that will help you thrive and become the person you need to be in the future. But it takes, thank you, Emperor, it takes really looking deep at what's happened in your life and what it's done to you. The relationship matters so much. And that's why, Jill and I are both relationship based. We embrace the client, bring them in, they're a part of our world, and we work as hard as we can to help them, but we can't fix them, but we can walk alongside. I love that. Adam, I love that. Don't stop looking. Keep looking. By the way, I just want to tell y'all, in today's world, I just want to be brutally honest, and people probably wouldn't want to see videos on this. The therapy field is watered down today. I know therapists are going to come at me, especially new ones who are in the last, say, 6, 7 years, But since COVID, it's watered down. COVID produced an entire generation of therapists who went to school virtually. They didn't learn to sit and work with clients face to face, to go to classes in person, and to really learn the craft. Because I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. Virtual learning is great when you can't access it any other way, but for therapy, you need more. So I think the therapy field is watered down today. It doesn't have as many, it has great people, it still has tons of great therapists. They're just harder to find in today's world. Bad take, they're not gonna like it. Therapists would not like it, especially therapists who are virtual only therapists. Like, that's all I do. When's the point at which you should contact with somebody? When your life has become unmanageable or it is spiraling downhill and it's not changing. Everybody has these up and down days or months, but if you are stuck, if you've had a trauma, if you've had a life experience that you are not getting over, if you just want to feel better and thrive beyond what you're capable of doing, you got to know what you don't know. Sometimes you don't know how to fix those parts of yourself. So that's when you ask, that's when you call. Oh, beef knows words. Beef knows words of affirmation are my love language. Because when I see that, I'm like, thank you. YouTube's favorite therapist. I'm doing great today. I love just hanging out and hearing y'all talk. I wish it was a voice stream. But good therapists see people for free. Like I said, 10% of my practice since I began has been free, meaning I take cases of people that I pick that I think could really benefit from that. And I see them until they're done. And sometimes that's years. But I think it's really valuable to give back. BoJack Horseman, everybody wants that. It's going up against Squid Game right now over on Patreon, Robert. BoJack v. Squid Game, and Squid Game's winning right now in the poll. Saul Goodman. Saul Goodman, can you imagine you in therapy? Not you as a person, but Saul. That would have been really cool. Thanks, Emperor. That's so nice. Stop with the words. It's making me blush. RT Discord. By the way, we're going to start being super more active on the RT Discord. It's coming soon. And I'm going to be going in there regularly. And after movies, I know, me too, Rose. I'm shocked it's winning, honestly. Because BoJack's been such a force. But it's not over till it's over. And, oh shoot, what was I going to say before that? Trade you therapy sessions for personal security deal. That's it, Adrian. You got it, man. I love that. Oh, man. RT Discord. After movies we watch, which tomorrow we're watching Is it Project Hail Mary tomorrow? One? I don't know what one. I'm going to go into Discord and chat for 20 minutes after the movie instead of staying at the live stream. In the live stream, I'm going to go in the Discord and talk to people about the movie. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to be more active on Discord. I can't run anything on Discord, but I can show up, and that's what I'm going to try to do. And we're going to have more interactive stuff. And I want to do a voice chat time once a week or so where I go in and not I'm running anything. I don't want to run the meeting or anything, but I want to go in there where it's a voice chat and I can hear everybody talking. It might be crazy though, but female therapists are great. Amen. My wife's one of the best. Why would I pay for someone who acts like they care? Ah, Hermes. Love that. But you said female therapists are great. So you like therapists, but hey, well, would you want somebody who doesn't care? Give a rip if you're here or not. Because honestly, maybe that's better for you. Nick, good to see you. Who gave me something? Stam? High five. High five. Thank you, Stam. Appreciate that. And we have some new changes coming. We have changes coming. Nick and I are working on things that I think are really, people are going to like. And it's about more engagement, more involvement. Sopranos, my experience with it is that I'm in love with it. I love The Sopranos. It is the best thing ever, and I can't get enough of it. Which Walking Dead character would you like to give therapy to? Somebody asked me this, Beaches, and it would be, good to see you, by the way. It would be Daryl. Second, Rick. I'd love to play more Walking Dead. I didn't know there was like a season 2, so... And sad news for YouTube, Sopranos, I think, might be going away from YouTube. It's going to stay on Patreon, but I think it might be going away. Thanks, Tam. It's cozy in here, y'all. Isn't it nice to come in? You've got warmies there to keep you warm. If you got a blanket, couch. Got a nice clock from Florence, Italy there. It's just, you know, it's just fun. I love what I do. When I play Fortnite, whenever Nick lets me, because he's on it. He's the one that's playing it. I don't get to play it. Carol would be a good one. Carrie, you do it if it was free? I'd like to do an experiment with that and see people for free. But the condition is I can stop the therapy whenever I want to. If I don't think you're really investing everything into it. Gosh, what would that be like? I really, I picked, this furniture in here is almost 30 years old. Jill and I picked it out together, but separately, in the same store, but separately. And she's pretty good at designing. Her office looks so beautiful. I'm just kind of whatever. In Sopranos, who would I like to talk to? I think Meadow. In the second place person, might be Chris. But if therapy was free, therapists would have problems because they would be broke. Exactly, Nick. That's exactly true. You go to grad school, you spend the money on grad school, you get licensed, you spend 2 years grinding it out to get your license. And if you can't make any money or very little money, then therapists who just see people for free probably aren't very motivated. I'd give Dexter therapy, but it wouldn't last. And then I'd be dead because he'd probably kill me. But he couldn't because I don't meet the code. Therapy was free, my dad still wouldn't go. Amen. Sill, I'm telling you, Daniel, love that guy. I just love him. Chrissy's good. I like him. National Health Service funded by the government. Yeah, but the problem is, what would they pay? Like this office here costs thousands of dollars a month to run. Like, I got to get that first, and then I got to be able to live and survive. So I don't know what the government would pay. AI therapy, Kat, you bring up a good question. Will AI therapists come in? I think they will. I don't think they'll take over, because if you notice with AI, there's not the personal connection of somebody really knowing who you are. They know your moods, they know your gestures, they know your expressions. Dale, well, let me tell you something. Shane, they would know generally, but AI pulls from the general database of the world. So it's not personally connected. So I think AI is going to be good in therapy for parenting, tips on marriage communication, handling job stress, stuff like that. But I don't think it's going to take over like the therapy field. Yes, grad students, universities, if you're near a university that has a grad school program in therapy, do that because it's cheaper. But let me tell you, it's going to come with a price because they're not going to be as good. They're just not as good. I mean, Ladybugs, thanks for being here. And I can't wait to see more of those videos. Send them to me. I'm going to sneeze. Therapy. Therapy is hard. Therapy is hard and it takes time. Some people get on my case because they're like, God, you're terrible, you're rude, or you're too abrupt, too direct. But I do this on video for effect. Like, I don't have time in a show or a movie to spend 6 months in therapy with somebody. So I'm kind of speeding things up. In therapy, though, it goes a lot slower in the beginning. Therapy could help, Carlos, with an eating disorder. It can't fix it or anything, but it could help with kind of coping skills, strategies, resources to go to get help, that kind of thing. That's good, Beef. Runaway album, fire. I love that man. I love what he does. It's an album that I could spend a year just listening to and getting used to, because it's like 4 albums, you know? Normally let's do an album 2-3 months and you kind of got it all down. This one I can't get down. Too rude or abrupt. They haven't met. I know. That's what I'm saying, Daniel. Judge me as you meet me. Universal healthcare. Dewberry, I love you coming in here with the... Honestly, I don't know politics. Don't ask me. It's like a movie star talking about politics. They need to quit. Don't ask me about politics. I don't think it would work. Like, I'm a private employer. Like, I have my own business. I've been on Obamacare since 2008 because all the insurance companies went away from private healthcare. So I paid $2,500 a month for health insurance. I pay $30,000 a year for health insurance. Hence why I said life's expensive. $30,000 a year for health insurance. And you know how much I use it? Well, I had a hernia operation last year. That probably would have wiped out the whole 30. But most of the time, we don't use it. And I still have to pay to go to the doctor. Oh, man. Sorry if I'm missing comment. I really don't mean to miss your comment. Retype it if you need me to see it. Carrie, we need more truthful therapy. But we need therapists that are skilled enough to do it. Some therapists could be rude or inappropriate, or they could not be good with confrontation. So they just sit and listen. No insurance for years. See, Prod? I know. It's brutal. But what I've heard from people who have free healthcare is then they can end up waiting months to be seen for something. The Boys. A lot of people, Jessica, want us to watch The Boys. Why are we watching The Boys? It's a longer series. We're going to vote on a longer series on Patreon is in September when we end the Sopranos and Dexter. Free isn't always free. I will say this, you're gonna pay taxes. Free is not free. The government's not gonna give you healthcare just for free. It's not COVID. Remember the stipends in COVID? Like, yeah, sure, it's free money. It all comes back. You end up getting taxed somehow. And I'm cool with paying taxes. I want a national sales tax myself. That's just me. I want to go buy a car or a stuffed animal or a coffee mug and pay the tax I need to pay, and nobody bother me at the end of the year when my income gets done. Who wants to wait 6 months for an x-ray, Rose? No kidding. No kidding. Then you just kind of don't get help. Oh man. I have 7 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Exactly 7 minutes. 9:40. Then I have to go get everything ready because I didn't finish. David, classic. Income tax is theft. But fairly, we do have to pay for the things that are built, like the roads that are built and the lights, street lights, and I don't know, we have to pay for things that are in existence in the government. I know that. David and Daniel, get them on it. And man, the game is on. Turn it on. How did this go from therapy into taxes? Oh, I'll be on your term. Be your terms. Carrie, you would hop in there in that seat. Wouldn't that be a great reality series or videos? Like, you agree to do therapy with me, but I get to video it. I'm not going to show your face, but the sound will be able to hear. And I do therapy and we see exactly what goes down, and it's all on my terms. If I want to stop, I can stop. If I want to say whatever I need to, that would be crazy. Demon Slayer movie? Yes. Rice, I got you. I don't know when. Nick does the schedule. I don't know when, but we need to do that Demon Slayer movie. Yep. Michelle, that's so true. I think people appreciate honesty. Thank you, beef. Love the beef. I'm a fan of beef. Don't anybody clip that. Vito. Sopranos. What would you say to me if I'd say hi? It's good to see you. Uncle Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you so much. I love the Uncle alert. I thought I was past Unc though. At 57, you gotta be past Unc. You gotta be on to like grandpa status. Funder, I never get tired of my job. I love my job. Yes, you're right though. It becomes too much. There are times where it is way too much. Mental, Ray Donovan, very cool. It does become too much. I get overloaded, overwhelmed, certain cases, especially involving trauma, death, divorce, abuse, any of that stuff. Michael, what is that? Finger heart. What was this thing? That was crazy looking. Thank you. That's Michelle. I thought it was Dewberry. Michelle, thank you. What was the thing? How do you do that? I thought hearts were like that. I got to see that again sometime. I want to see what that looks like. Thank you so much, Michelle. Appreciate that. It's really I'm very honored, humble that y'all would even be here, much less do that. Major anxiety, I know. Goat. Thank you, Skilly. I appreciate that. That's so cool. Goat, #1. No goat should ever call themselves the goat, right? What's up, brother? Where is that dude? Where is Sketch? Carrie. I get the gold eagle flapping around. It is Walking Dead Wednesday, by the way. Do not forget that. Episode's coming out today on YouTube. Patreon is way ahead. Patreon is on season 4, episode 7, 8, something like that. Michael Dewberry, thank you so much. Whoops. People say there's a new Juice WRLD album. Michael, thank you. There's a new Juice WRLD album. I don't believe it. But yes, I'm going to. Of course, Tuesdays are the best days. Got to get Sketch on the pod. We don't even have a pod anymore. I love Juice. I think we've listened to all of Juice. I don't want to listen to all his unreleased stuff. That's not right, is it? James? James, you on Patreon? You need to come to the live stream later. I'm doing one later today, 2:30 on Patreon. Wifey? Jill said she'd watch Everything Everywhere All at Once All the Time movie if we watch it, but Severance she'll be back on. Jill doesn't appear much and Tony doesn't appear at all. Juice WRLD album, I don't know because I don't know which songs are on it. I'd have to look at them. 2 minutes, y'all. RT Patreon. Carrie, if you can ever afford it, it will make your month. It will be worth it. I promise you. You'll come out a better person than you entered. Old RT podcast, man, remember that? Remember those days? Thanks, official. Appreciate it. What in the world? We got a high five going. Thanks, B. I appreciate that, B. It says believe. I'll say believe. I like that. High five. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I appreciate being recognized and that anybody would be in here, but also take the time to contribute. That's nice. Five years, Emperor. That's a long time. Wait a minute. No, you can't be. Nick, can you have watched us 5 years? Bye, Nick. Love you. See ya. That's my son. Skilly. Thank you. Appreciate that. What if your therapist says you're in love with your brother? AKA Deb? Do you mean Deb? That was some weird therapy. Y'all have a great day. Okay, it's time. I appreciate y'all. I love that fact that y'all would take the time to be here, and I can't wait to see you next time. Patreon this afternoon. Walking Dead coming out today. You don't want to miss it. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.